Let us drain our cups to these three strong bastards!
When you look at the dragons, what do you see?
When dragons flew to war, everything burned. I do not wish to rule over a kingdom of ash and bone.
Aegon Targaryen sits the Iron Throne.
The crown cannot stand strong if the house of the dragon remains divided.
Men would sooner put the realm to the torch than see a woman ascend the Iron Throne.
The princess has a dragon, you dumb cunt.
Have your tongue for that.
He can keep his tongue. Dreams didn't make us kings. Dragons did.
Dracarys!
Welcome back. My name is Kit.
I'm Andy.
And I'm Steve.
And this is Streaming Things with an extra special episode. It's a House of the Dragon Season 1 trivia game. So look forward to our House of the Dragon coverage starting at 2 weeks from today, I think.
Yeah.
Because next week's the recap.
Yeah, next week's the recap. And then
on
after
Monday.
that is episode 1 of season 2, baby.
That's right. So we thought this would be fun just as an extra, you know, a gamified way to refamiliarize everybody with season 1.
And embarrass ourselves with how little we remember.
Yeah,
That's
because like the show.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
That's right. So as we record this, I just want a little quick plug. Your boy, not Steve, Kit, will be at the House of the Dragon season 2 premiere, as they say in Inglourious Bastards, in New York.
Gorlami.
Yeah, so while you're listening to this episode, Kit will be in New York City.
Am I actively hanging out with Matt Smith and Emma Darcy as you listen to this? Maybe. It's not likely, it's not impossible. Mm-hmm. They'll be there. I don't know if they'll talk to me.
What if you and Matt Smith become real big bros?
I think we will.
Yeah.
I'll be like, hey, I've never seen Doctor Who, but I've seen House of the Dragon.
Thank God, finally, someone.
But we needed extra special help for this episode because I wanted to play. I could have easily made the quiz, the Jeopardy board, and conducted it myself betwixt Andy and Steve. But I was like, that didn't sound like any fun. So it's with us today is one of our beloved patrons and friends, Ricker.
Hello.
Well done. Well done.
How's it going, buddy?
Man, it's going good. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for driving up, man.
Long time listener, first time podcaster. Podcaster, hardly know her.
That's right.
Had to get one in.
Well, you've already got the gist of the type of humor that we're known for.
Man, that popped Andy so hard. look at how happy he is.
He's the classic Shatner guy.
Hardest I've ever laughed, man.
Shatner.
Hardly know her.
God damn it.
Well, it's all downhill from here.
If you're new to the show, weird time to hop in, I think. However, you get a good idea of the depths that we're willing to go to for entertainment. But we're going to start our House of the Dragon coverage. Look forward to our The Boys coverage. We're currently doing recaps, but the episodes are dropping soon. We're already recording season 4 recaps for you guys. And if you love this world, you probably love Game of Thrones. We've got Game of Thrones coverage going on, starting with season 1 on Patreon only. Yep. You can check out the main feed for episode 1 to see if you're into it, if you want to pay the monies to hear the rest.
It's $5 a month to get access to those episodes.
That's right. But also tons of other bonus content on Patreon, including, discussions with us, but, newsletters, other bonus episodes and movies that we cover that the patrons get to vote on, Discord access to join the community.
Trivia games like this on Discord.
Yeah, multiple times weekly. You hang out with guys like Ricker online all the time. That's the kind of stuff you can do if you want to support the show. But if you can't afford to financially, we totally understand that.
Totally.
You can share the show, rate and review it wherever you're listening to this. Also, I do want to say this real quick. I know we're a huge crunch for time. We got 1 million episodes to record today. If you are a patron, there is a way that's relatively simple to get the RSS feed onto wherever you are listening to this podcast right now. So if you're using Apple Podcasts or Spotify or what's the other ones that you can download? Overcast, stuff like that. You can get the Patreon episodes to just upload directly to the podcast app of your choice. So it's not meant to be extra difficult. If you have not done that and you're like, God, this is unwieldy, but I love these episodes. Google some stuff, buddy. You're doing it wrong.
Yeah, it's on the Patreon FAQ page. Just search for it.
It's a fact.
It's like a 4-step, easy process. Like find this, copy this, paste there, and that's all you got to do, and it's easy.
All fact, no printer. That's right, baby.
Yep.
Well, let's get into it then. It's time to prove what we know or don't know about House of the Dragon Season 1. We don't know what these questions are. We were not involved in this process. It was all the mods and patrons.
Yeah,
Ricker,
I want to give a huge shout out not only to Ricker for coming up here, but I do know that Ricker and several other people in the Discord, Casey specifically, who's one of our one of our best
besties.
Fans.
She's just a bestie.
She's an incredible mod. She does some great work.
Family.
Erica helped out with this. Liz has helped out with this. Ricker, who are some other people? I don't, because I've been in the dark, but I want to give everyone their kudos before we dive into this incredible thing you guys put together.
I think that's about it. Mando Jen helped a little bit with the formatting.
Mando Jen.
But I think it's mostly been Casey, Erica, and Justice Lizard.
Liz, yeah.
Just Liz.
The Justice Lizard herself. Yep. So thank you guys so much. I know how much, literal fire, blood, sweat, and tears went into you guys creating this. And I just wanted to make sure we appreciate how much hard work you put into this, because I'm excited to see this great game that Ricker's about to host for us.
Ricker, take it away. You're the host.
All right, well, let's get this started.
Let's get this party going.
How do you want to figure out who goes first? Dick measuring contest?
Yeah, we could
Smallest
do
wins.
smallest member, which would be...
It's me.
Well, how about this? We'll do... you think of a number, and then we'll all guess, okay? Between 1 and 20.
1 and 20.
Who's ever closest. You got one?
I do.
I'm going to say 7.
Okay, 16.
8.
It was 8, actually.
Wow, this fucking Price is righted me. So then we'll go clockwise from there. It'll be me after Steve.
I watch the show all the time, Bob.
But it goes who runs the board, right? So if I'm getting it right, I keep picking. But if Andy gets it right, Andy starts picking.
Yeah, that's fair. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Steve's going first. Bang, bang, boom. So let's get to the board.
All right, now we've got the House of the Dragon Jeopardy. Look at this amazing board that the Fiends made. Like we said, Casey, Erica, and the Lizard,
gorgeous.
Justice Lizard. Yeah, it's great.
I didn't know PowerPoint could do that.
I know, it's very fancy.
To Westeros.
Yeah, we're probably going to edit that part out. But when we opened up this PowerPoint, Kit was like, "What did they make this on? You can do this? Am I doing PowerPoint?"
I'm so confused. I just know if you click enter, it goes to the next slide.
Wait till
and my teacher says, "Good job."
You can do star wipes and stuff.
Yeah, wait till you see the animations.
Oh,
Blow
shit.
your mind.
Oh shit! There's animations.
Yeah.
So typical Jeopardy rules, right, Ricker?
Yep. Jeopardy style.
We've got buzzers in front of us. When we want to answer, we will click that. And then we will reset the buzzers if it is correct, and we will let the other two people buzz in if they want to. If it is wrong, of course, I will have the edge whenever I am the one stealing, because I am the one that resets the buzzers.
So you go,
yeah, I will.
Oh, gosh,
I will cheat.
You cheater.
Unless you want there to be a delay to forestall that.
I don't know how we could.
3, 2, 1.
We're just going to have to roll with it.
What are we competing for? Is it the title of Mr. President?
It's always a handy, but nobody's ever gotten one.
Oh.
Why do you think I came all this
Wink.
way?
Why do you think I came?
The prize is a handy from Ricker.
Finally get an actual handy. Let's go.
Shows up with satin gloves.
And that's why he's wearing one velvet purple glove to keep that hand moist.
I'm ready. You ready for your prize, my lord?
Is that Varys's clam move?
The clam move. I will say for you two specifically, because these are the buzzers, I do want to shout out Brett X bought us these buzzers
Forever ago,
because during the strike we were doing a lot of trivia games, and then right as he bought them is when the strike ended, so we haven't had a chance to use these buzzers yet. So thank you, Brett X, for sending us these buzzers. This is the maiden voyage for them, and for you two specifically, when I was testing these out, you do have to slap these, because if you gingerly press them, they don't register the hit at all times. So fucking don't be scared to just lick your palm and then just smack them.
I just barely touched it.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to help you out.
No, I respect it. Ricker, what are the categories that we're rocking with on this Jeopardy game?
Well, you know what? I'll tell you through PowerPoint. House of the Dragon categories. Picture or 1,000 words. House of the Dragon, adapted from George Martin's Fire and Blood, debut to much fanfare. Let's see how well you know the ways in which these two works diverge. House of Dragons, Dragons. long and noodly, or short and girthy? No, we aren't talking about Kit's dick.
Dang.
It's dragon trivia. How well do you know the dragons and their riders?
Oh my
God.
I forgot to look this shit up.
It's tough, guys. Hot D ancestry, or is it incestry? Connect the dots, or should we say branches, on this very narrow family tree as you figure out just how related these Westerosi royals are.
Okay, all right.
Where in the world is Westeros?
Where in the world is
Westeros. Westeros.
Okay.
San Diego. Are you the Carmen of House San Diego in Westeros? Kick up a compass rumpus as you find your way around these mythical lands. The classic term, rumpus. Kick up a rumpus.
Compass rumpus is a great term.
That's pretty great.
Throwing it out there.
Hatching a hit behind the scenes of Hot D. You may know the history, but do you know the mystery of what lies behind the green curtain? Test your knowledge with this trivia from behind the scenes and screens of Hot D Season 1.
That was some solid copy, you know?
It's so good. And the font is even Trajan. I think it's the official Game of Thrones House of the Dragon font that HBO uses. Trajan.
Trajan.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Papyrus.
Well, I hope that's not a question on hatching a hit. What's the official font?
That would be unfair. But yeah, awesome. Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Let's go to the next slide. All right. We've got the board, and we did the little number game to see the order of who goes first.
So I'm going first, right?
Yes, sir.
Because we asked who had the smallest member, just to be clear.
And it's clearly me.
I measured. It took a while, but we finally got there.
The dick and balls of streaming things is a very small.
More balls.
More balls than dick. That's for sure.
Girthy.
That's for sure.
Little tuna can.
Tuna can. All right,
Steve, what are you going to do?
I'm going to go with, goodness. I'm going to dip my toes into Hot D ancestry or ancestry for 100.
For 100. So these are kind of a little confusing, can be. My parents are my cousins. My husband is my uncle. And my children are my cousins. Which House of the Dragon character is this?
Oh my God.
My parents are my cousins. My husband is... I'm buzzing in.
Okay.
Steve May.
Who is Rhaenyra Targaryen?
I feel like that has
That is correct.
Oh, I'm on the board, baby. Do you have to buzz when you chose it?
Yeah. I think you guys can. I think technically you guys can buzz in as well.
So your only benefit is just choosing?
I can pick. I can pick the category. But you
when
guys
are
can
we
buzz
allowed to buzz? Because I can't read because your road arm is in the way. So if somebody read real fast, could they buzz while Ricker's reading it?
I would say we have to wait for Ricker to finish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's always my rule at any Jeopardy or orgy.
Yeah.
Wait for Ricker to finish.
It won't take very long.
All right. Steve's on the board. He's got 100 points. Now he gets to choose another category.
Gosh, I mean, I'm kind of scared to continue with ancestry because that was just such a confusing.
Not only are you guys not brushed up on anything, but also they picked some extra obscure stuff, and then they wrote them in riddles.
To me, those are the most difficult, but I'm just
Okay, so with that clue, I'm going to go to where in the world is Westeros for 100?
Where in the world is Westeros for 100? The most direct route from King's Landing to Dragonstone crosses this eastern area of Westeros. Steve.
Well, what is the Riverlands? Okay.
As the crow flies? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like...
Is it flight?
I think it's easier than what you're trying to make it out to be. Andy.
What are the Stormlands?
Nope.
Chris, you don't have to answer if you don't want to.
I think it's the Erie if you're flying.
The most direct route.
Are you answering?
Oh, wait, from King's Landing. King's Landing's already down there.
Yeah.
So it's boops over to Dragonstone, eastern area of West. Well, you're both owing. You don't know that.
So I'm just remembering how
I'm not going to
maps
steal.
work.
Not going to steal. That would be the Blackwater Bay.
Yeah. Okay. I
That
just
really-
remembered that Dragonstone. There's no road that
It's an
connects
island.
the two.
It's an island. That's why I said as the crow flies, which would mean, are you guys, is it the, anyway, I should have went with my gut.
Yeah.
Next category.
Back to the board.
All right,
Well, now who gets to choose?
Steve's at 0. I'm at negative 100. Okay.
And that's why I said the clockwise thing.
I guess I still go because none of us got it.
Let's go with that. That's fine.
Sure.
Okay. Well, I'll pick the next category. I'm tasting stuff. You know, this is a little meal.
Or should we punish him and make it my turn?
Punish me, Andy. Let's go for picture or 1,000 words for 100.
Picture or 1,000 words for 100. In the book, Alicent gave Viserys 4 children, Aegon, Helena, Aemond, and this child who did not appear in the show in season 1 despite already having been born.
Oh, shit. This is 100?
That is a hard 100.
Gosh, it's like tickling the tip of my tongue. Because he's like the kind of a badass. He grows up to kind of be a badass.
I would say the name is similar to another character, but that's everyone.
Yeah. I'm going for it. I'm being brave. Who is Viserys?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
Oh, man.
Kit.
I want to say it's Darren.
You got it.
Oh, yeah.
Who is Darren?
Good shit.
Good job, Kid. I'm impressed.
He should be in the show.
He should. I think he's going to be in the show eventually. I think he kind of has to be, right?
Wink. Okay, I'm going to do... let's do something that Steve might steal back because he does love these noodly boys. House of Dragons. Dragons.
You fool.
House of Dragons is dragons.
For 100?
For 100, yeah. I'm sorry. Yes.
The name of the pig, Dragon, given to Aemond as a joke by his brother and nephews.
Oh, that is...
For the 100, I was expecting, like, who is the big red noodly boy?
Name of the pig dragon. They're in the dragon pit. They bring out the pig.
Mm-hmm. Steve, coming in hot.
What is the pink dread?
You got it.
Yeah.
Well done.
Good job, Steve.
I had the pink dread in my mind. I'm like, did they give it like an actual name too? Like it's Porkopolis, the pink dread.
I was going for Sir Oink in my head.
So was I.
Sir Oink.
I was like, that can't be right.
Sir Oink's hot.
All right. Well, I guess I'll keep this dragon train going. House of the Dragons for 200.
Alrighty, 200. Steve's favorite dragon, Caraxes, was originally ridden by this character.
I actually don't recall who used to ride Caraxes.
Steven.
Who is Maegor the Cruel?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Andy, do you have a guess?
I don't. I mean, I have a guess, but it's not right. So I'm not going to say it.
Who rode Caraxes? Son of a bitch. I'm out.
No guesses?
No guesses.
Who is Prince Aemon Targaryen?
Yeah, I was wrong.
I wish there was a category. I've said this a bunch, but I've always wanted to make a category of trivia for like Damon, Aemon, Reagan, or Aemon. Like it's just which one am I talking about?
Now Steve keeps the board?
I guess since no one got it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh God. House of the Dragons for 300.
300.
Bold choice.
The second largest dragon owned by the Targaryens. I think Kit.
I did it. It's Vhagar.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
Valyrian's dead. So Vhagar's the biggest. Mm-hmm. Reset, baby.
Kind of a tricky question.
Very tricky.
Who is Vermithor?
You got it. Who is Vermithor?
I don't like trick questions.
Steve.
It's beneath you.
They're
beneath you guys.
They're beneath
it's beneath
me.
you.
So now I'm negative 200,
Yep.
I think.
Kit, I have you as negative 200, yes.
What is this?
I'm winning.
So far? Is Andy winning?
No.
No, Steve is. Steve has 200 points. Kit, negative 200. Andy, negative 100.
Let's go.
All right. House of the Dragons for 400. Time to piss all those points away.
Alrighty, Princess Rhaenyra's dragon, Syrax, is presumed be the
Oh my God.
is presumed to be the mother to these 4 dragons.
These 4?
I'm just not going to answer. I'm just going to say maybe I could get 1.
Yeah, seriously.
Maybe a Hail Mary 2. I'm not doing 4 for 4.
I was proud that I knew that her dragon's name was Syrax.
Exactly. The other dragon's name is Sector.
I understood that reference.
Smoke.
Whoopsie.
Are you guys going to even try to name all four?
I actually think I know. I'm trying to think of the fourth.
Okay.
Sorry.
I love this for you. I'm rooting
If you
for
can
you.
name 3, I would say you win because this is hard.
This is very hard.
Actually, that's not true.
If you can he get like 100 points per dragon he gets correct?
Yeah, let's do that since it's a 400.
Well, one of them is the egg that Daemon takes and ends up being gifted back to Rhaenyra when she angrily comes to get it to stop the war when she's a kid.
Yeah.
So if I can remember who that hatches into, that's one.
Yeah.
And then the other 3 I thought I knew, but I actually am thinking that's not. I thought it was more of a tricky question thing, but I don't think that's true.
Okay.
Well, I think one of them is Luke's dragon. Do you remember its name?
No. The little tiny bitch dragon.
Yeah.
It's Vermax.
Oh, sounds right.
That is dragon.
I think it's Vermax is what Luke rides.
Are you buzzed in?
I'm not buzzed in. I'm just thinking out loud here. I'm not going to risk
Andy
400.
and I are trying to help him out. Right. Yeah. We've decided we have to combine our forces to beat the mods.
Yeah, one of
seriously.
This is your punishment.
One of them is Vermax.
This game has devolved from us competing against each other to competing against the game.
Against the mods. So what I thought they were hinting at is how Alyssa Farman in lore stole the 3 dragons from Dragonstone, and that those are 99% likely to be Rhaegal, Drogon, and Viserion. So I thought it was going to be Vermax, Viserion, Rhaegal, and Drogon was the answer. But I don't think Cyrax was alive because that was stolen from Rhaena Targaryen, who rode Dreamfire. So Dreamfire is probably the mother of the 3 dragons that Alyssa took. And that's when I was like, oh, wait, never mind. And then I'm lost to why there's fucking 4. Because it says presumed to be the mother, so I was like, "Oh, it's a trick."
Okay, it could
You know
be.
what I mean?
So it could be because I think Vermax. I think we're thinking of the same dragon, Luke's dragon is probably that egg that he took. So that's probably
not the egg that. I don't think that hatches yet.
Oh, it hasn't hatched yet.
No, I think it's
that's
still
like,
an egg.
Okay,
I don't think they put that in Luke's cradle, but they might have.
Okay,
because that was the cradle she was going to put in her brother Balon. Remember? She was upset about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's neither here nor there. None of us are going to answer. Fuck this shit.
Who we got?
Who are Vermax, Arax, Taraxes, and Morning.
I'd have never got that.
Okay.
No, that was hard as shit.
I got one.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Taraxes.
It was at 400.
Yeah.
Yep.
100 for each dragon.
Last night I tried to cram like a hot D.
Go on.
Trivia. And I completely neglected to cram for dragon shit.
Last night I tried to cram a hot D. And I was plowing through these boys. Steve is doing great with these.
My hole is tired.
Quotes. Steve again, I guess.
Well, you got one of them, so you go.
I mean.
Yeah, because you... Right?
Do you want me to give you a point?
I had an answer at one. Oh, you mean one of those dragons?
Yeah.
No point.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's try. I'm going to be pissed, but hatching a hit behind the scenes of Hot D for 100.
For 100, due to COVID-related delays, Hot D was filmed out of chronological order. The first scene ever filmed for Hot D was from this episode.
I have no idea. I knew this category was going to piss me off.
I mean, obviously, it's not going to be the pilot, right? You know, so I would assume that's probably one of the ones with the adult Rhaenyra and Alicent. I don't know why. I make that assumption.
I'm going to guess. I'm going to make a guess just because I like chaos and this guess is just funny to me. Like if this was the first one. So I'm buzzing in. I'm not going to actually press the thing, but I'm buzzing in. Is it Daemon and Rhaenyra's wedding with the kids awkwardly in the background?
What episode
is that?
Oh, I got to guess the episode.
Yeah.
Just the episode. Fuck off. No, I don't know that.
You don't need any scenes, just whatever episode it's from. So you have
I don't know what any of them are called.
You have 10% chance of getting it right.
I'll just say the number.
Yeah.
Yeah, just say a number. Hopefully you'll get it.
Episode 7.
Wait, he's buzzed in.
I'm buzzed in.
You got it.
7.
That's it. Episode 7, Driftmark.
Mary!
Holy moly.
That's the one where he fights the crab people, right? And like that.
No, that's
isn't it?
That's pretty early. That's
Damn.
like
It's like
3.
3.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, Crab Man.
Crab people.
You didn't have to say anything and make yourself look dumb just now.
Well, yeah, you could just shut up. You could sit there and look pretty.
You could have been like, that's what I was going to say. Or, you know? You had to be like, that's the one with the hound, right? And be like,
no.
That's awkward.
No.
Is that the one where Walter White? You know.
Fuck you.
Steve, you got the board back, baby.
Steve again. What a
Jesus
surprise.
Christ, I'm so scared.
You shouldn't be scared.
Jesus.
You're actually just really lucking your way through this.
Yeah,
Just
my luck's about to run out. It's that hot D cram and it paid off. Fuck. Where in the world is Westeros for 200?
Where in the world is Westeros for 200? Aemond and his dragon Vagar killed Lucerys and Arax over this southeastern area of Westeros, an inlet of the Narrow Sea.
What's an inlet? Is inlet water?
Yes.
I think it's where water meets land.
Maybe it goes in.
So it's not Blackwater Bay.
Right.
And it's not the Narrow Sea. I don't know any other water names over there.
Because the fingers is on like the other side of the world, right? I'm just trying to think of like.
No, it's just like north, I think.
Oh, okay.
I mean, is Storm's End a inlet as well as a castle? I don't know, I'm going to say that. What is Storm's End?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
Damn.
So what's near Storm's End? The storm lands, but that's obviously land.
You're okay.
The storm waters.
I think there is a bay or there's like the whatever the sea or bay or inlet by Storm's End does have a name, but
Clearly.
I'm thinking I can't remember what it is.
Is it perhaps?
You didn't have to say anything, Steve.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to rub it in. I just thought it was funny.
You stupid fuck.
You were like, I just thought it was funny. You were like, that's the one which was really bold, you know? That's all.
God.
I'm sorry. Apparently when I was being a dick. That's the story. Let's put that on my tombstone. Quote, apparently I was being a dick. All right, Steve, what do you got, lucky boy? Say some water shit.
I don't want to say some water shit. I would have just said the Narrow Sea and no.
All right, we're going to cancel this one then? No answers?
You're not going to try?
No.
Why are you putting all the pressure on me?
Because you're the one like logicking through it and also somehow getting these right. So I thought maybe you were going to do the thing.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna wunderkid this thing out of my ass.
All right, we are not going to answer.
No answer.
No answer.
What is Shipbreaker Bay? That is where
Shipbreaker, by the way.
in Game of Thrones when Renly and Stannis had their little parlay on the cliff. That's that bay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Parlay on the bay.
Parlay on the bay.
Lovely.
All right,
Lovely.
so nobody got points. Nobody lost points.
That was a bay, not an inlet.
Steve, take us home, baby. Keep picking these wieners.
Where in the world is Westeros for 300?
Why not?
To reach the cursed castle from the King's Landing, one would have to cross these lands. Steve.
What is the Riverlands?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
I really want the Riverlands to be right at some point. God damn it.
The cursed castle would be Harrenhal.
Right.
Yeah.
And from the King's Landing, which is an interesting way to phrase it. But they might have meant like where the king landed before there was a castle there. That works.
Dragonstone?
On the Rhaenys' high hill, I believe.
Cross these lands.
One would have to cross these These nuts? Is this a joke? Is this a dick joke?
This would be great.
Cross these lands?
Buzz ending.
So hold on. You got King's Landing. The Riverlands is up where Harrenhal is, but you'd have to cross through. What would you have to go through?
The Tyrell's area, but I don't know what it's called.
Oh, I know what it's called.
The Reach? I'm going to say the Reach.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Is that what you thought,
That's
Steve?
what I thought it was, yeah.
Okay.
Tyrell lands. The Tyrells is called the Reach, right? So maybe we're just thinking of the wrong thing.
It is, but it's like west, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was west too.
I thought it was
west of
just
that.
north of, maybe not. I don't know. I don't have an answer.
Okay. What is the Crown Lands?
Crown lands. Okay. We were just putting the cart before the horse in the lands that they cross. Okay.
Heraldry.
Yeah. Is it still me?
It is still you.
Andy, I'm going to let you pick one.
Okay. You both got it wrong and I didn't. So technically I won that
I'm going to throw
round.
it to you, man.
I will take picture or 1,000 words for 200.
Oh, wrong button.
Oh.
200. In the book, The choice of Jaehaerys' successor was actually between Viserys I and this character rather than Rhaenys herself.
I just looked this up.
Who is Corus Valerian?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
I just read this. It's do you know who it is? No. It's another.
Full disclosure, my reread, I'm in the middle of Jaehaerys' reign. So that's why I don't know who wrote Caraxes first yet. And it's really a bummer.
It's someone's like, I can't remember if they're a bastard son or just one of the sons of one of the dead kids that like fucked off for a while, then came back and was like, I have an elephant. And they're like, all right. I remember I remember he has an elephant, but I can't remember his name.
His name is Trunksies.
That's his dragon.
Dumbies.
I'm not going to answer. I can't remember the guy's actual name.
I don't know who would have a claim. So there'd be the Viserys, other than Rhaenys.
I thought it was coming in hot with her husband, but I guess not.
Well, I mean, we're all hot for her husband. Corlys Velaryon can get it.
He moves
because Jaehaerys' daughter, Daenerys, died from the shivering sickness. That was his firstborn.
Yeah.
And then he has...
And Balin died because he had an upset tummy.
And they didn't have any Pepto-Bismol back then.
Yeah. And his firstborn died in battle, or his firstborn son. And then he had a bunch of daughters. Maybe.
But then there's also...
One of his daughters might have had a son, and that's who I'm thinking of, who has the elephant. And he's like, I know this guy has an elephant.
You honestly could say Aegon and you'd have like a 50% chance.
Right. That's true.
I will say Andy was pretty close.
What did Andy say?
Did I get the first name wrong or something? God damn
I just say you were close.
Oh, man.
Wait, did he get it wrong because he said it wrong?
No.
Okay.
I'm not going to be that much of a stickler.
Okay, I was like, damn.
Ricker don't play.
So is it a Velaryon? There's no Velaryon above Corlys.
Yeah, or maybe it's like, I don't know.
Do they have a male son?
Steve.
Fuck, is it? I'm blanking on his name. It's
Carl. Frank. I'm trying to help.
Laenor Valerian, or that's his. Is it Laenor?
God
Is
damn
that your
it.
answer?
Yeah.
Yes. Who is Sir Laenor Valerian?
It wasn't the elephant guy.
The son.
The Elephant Man.
He has an elephant.
There was an elephant guy in the room, and they were like, "Okay, bro."
There's an elephant guy in the room. See what I mean about the lucky shit?
You don't have to like make fun of me. I'm new.
Yeah, he's not the elephant guy in the room.
Okay,
That's
well,
good shit. Okay.
Okay, fine. Picture 1,000 words for 300.
300. In Hot Dog Season 1, Sir Laenor Valerian secretly escapes with his lover, but in Fire and Blood, he is killed by this knight.
Steve.
Steve.
Who is Joffrey Lonmouth?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
I was going
That's
for the
the
Lord
other
of
one.
Kisses, yeah.
I made the joke earlier, but I'm almost positive his name is Sir Carl
With a Q?
with a Q.
Oh.
I'm being serious.
Yeah, no, I think, yeah.
I think his name is Carl, and Joffrey's the other one.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Just
Come on,
say
do
Sir
it.
Carl.
Do it. Fucking do it.
I don't know his last name.
Does he
it's
need to know his
Carl-
last name?
No.
If he knows it's Carl with a Q, I think he's good. Yeah.
I'm only 80% on Carl. I don't want
That's
to be
pretty
negative
good. I've
800.
been at about 5 to 10% for all of these.
I'm going to go Sir Carl.
You got it. Yes. Who is Sir Carl Corey?
Kid.
Bow your shit.
That's right. That's right, baby.
Getting some points.
I thought you were going to go whoop, whoop. It's the sound of the police.
Surprisingly, I don't have that on the board yet.
Believe.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do Hot D ancestry, or is it ancestry?
Oh, playing with
200.
fire.
200. My mother and father are my aunt and uncle. My sons are my nephews.
My mother and
I'm my own grandpa.
uncle.
My mother and father are my aunt and uncle.
Steve.
Who is Rhaenys Targaryen?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Fuck. My mother, and they're in the show?
Yes.
My mother and father are my aunt and uncle.
Are you asking the mother and father? Are they in the show?
No.
Okay.
Are my aunt and uncle.
And your sons are nephews.
Wait, my sons are my nephews.
Meaning that he, assuming it's a dude, he married his sister.
It's a Targaryen, so you could. Sorry.
Well, obviously.
Hint.
You're right.
Yeah,
right.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So you could assume that they are related.
So I
feel
think
like I need a map. Like instead of words that describe the relationship, I need a family tree breakdown. Like who's this one?
so it works for.
Are the sons born yet?
It works for Viserys, except that his sons aren't his nephews because he doesn't have any sons until he marries Alicent. You see what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
but it works for his parents, I think.
Well, that's why I
So it's not Viserys.
Yeah.
And also Ricker's question saying, wait, were you asking about the mother and father? Makes me think that the mother and father are not in the show. So it's an older character.
I think you're close. I think I know who it is now. But I think you're really close.
Give us a hint.
Brother, Daemon Targaryen, his mother and father are his aunt and uncle, and his sons are his nephews. Are his sons his nephews?
Does he have siblings? Well,
No, because his sons are by his niece. Does that make them his nephews?
Great nephews?
Great nephews, yeah.
I don't know. This is hard.
It is very hard.
Daemon Targaryen? Does this fit? I don't want to lose my sweet.
But it's
I'm
someone
almost positive.
but they're in the show,
No,
right?
you're not.
Are the sons in the show?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that throws mine away. I was thinking baby Aegon that Rhaenyra and Daemon have. Because like then everything fits. But
The name has been said.
Okay.
In this conversation?
Yes.
Yeah.
About who that is?
Just so.
I hate this.
Kit.
I'm going to go Daemon Targaryen.
That is correct.
Ooh, baby. Baby.
You know, these questions are like challenge level impossible, so I'm trying to help you out.
No, but that was good for Steve because I was like, Viserys fits everything, but he doesn't have sons. And you're like, well, about the other guy who has the same parents, you fucking idiot, who does have sons. But Steve's too nice to phrase it that way.
Again, it's us versus them.
Right.
That's a game now.
I have zero chance of getting any of the behind the scenes stuff because I've spent all of my life researching.
I think
the
I'm going
lore.
to rename this episode because before it was just going to be like Hot D Trivia. It's going to be renamed to Impossible Hot D Trivia.
This episode of Streaming Things is sponsored by BetterHelp.
BetterHelp.
You know, Steve, there's something I need to get off my chest.
What's that, fella?
It's been weighing on me. You know that I resigned at the day job recently, right? And I've been a little scared. There's a family to worry about. There's health insurance. There's capitalism.
Sounds like a stressful time.
But we all carry around different stressors, big and small. And it feels better when you bring something to the light. We keep them bottled up. It can start to affect us negatively. And therapy is a safe space to get things off your chest and to figure out how to work through whatever's weighing you down. In my case, it's all of the stress, the misery, the fear. But I had to come over here and share that with you, and I felt better. You know, that's a real thing that happened.
Yeah.
Unloading all that on you and Erica and feeling better myself.
That sounds like my Friday night.
Sometimes you just need somebody to listen. So if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. If you're not vibing, that's completely fine. So get it off your chest with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/streamingthings to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/streamingthings.
It's the month of May, a very special month that is very near and dear close to my heart. And it's that time of the month where we get to send a huge virtual hug and a round of applause to some truly stellar individuals. Our super patrons at the Try Before You Deny tier and above. You all make this show possible, and it's time you get a special shout out. So thank you very much to Stanton Valentino, Maddlestat, Susie Callahan, Anthony Corona, Sunshine, Huckleberry Cauliflower, Ashley Hazen, Mike from New Hampshire, Brett X, X, Emily Scarano, Lil Tickler, Svento7, Jay Scramo, Bluff Pum, AK Ashley Ray, Adam Busby, Wendy O'Laughlin, Jason Hawkins, Conrad, Kaylee Sampson, Rabbit Dog in a Barbie Car, Charlie Friday, Alexis Adler, Peaches, Emmy, Haley B, Joe Velez, John Collins, Amanda King, Trisha Bueller, Sun Loving Mortal, Suzanne Rode, Jen Robinson, Kalisha Reeves, Aaron Armstrong, Kevin Strother, Ashley Powers, Stephen V, Casey McCain, and Enza. A massive thank you to each of you and to all of our patrons at every level. Even if you're not at the shout out tier, your support means the world to us. We couldn't do it without you, and we hope you feel as much a part of the Streaming Things community as we do every day. And with that, how about we get back to the show?
All right, let's do this. We got to do them all eventually. So, hatching a hit behind the scenes of Hot D for 200, Ricker.
For 200 points, Millie Alcock compared the dragon rigs to this piece of machinery.
Like the thing she's writing on in the green screen? Is that what you mean by dragon rigs?
Yes, sir.
Piece of machinery. It's not going to be a mechanical bull.
That's where my head was.
It's not machinery, right?
Right.
I mean, it kind of is.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming she means like, you know,
Steve.
What is a mechanical bull?
You got it.
God damn it. God damn it.
You said that, and I was like,
pissed right now. He's so pissed.
I'm livid at two things.
He's so pissed.
The description of a mechanical bull is machinery.
Right. Yeah.
Which it technically is made of machine parts, I guess. But when you think machinery, you think backhoe, conveyor belt.
Yeah, that's where my head was.
But also, that's angry as well.
He's so pissed.
God damn it. I would like to get one right, please.
It's like making a cup of coffee and being like, God, I love my machinery. What are you talking about, Samantha? My coffee pot. A delightful piece of kitchen machinery.
My Mr. Coffee.
I'm going to go masturbate with some machinery. What are you talking about? My dildo.
It is machinery.
I mean, you're not wrong, but you'd be wrong. You know what I mean?
You have moving mechanical pieces in your dildo?
Yes.
You don't?
All right.
Hatching a hit behind the scenes of Hot D for 300. Why not?
For 300 points, Matt Smith, the actor who played Damon, revealed that he started physical therapy due to an onset injury to this area of his body.
Dick. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't buzz.
I buzzed. I was gonna say groin.
Groin. I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
I love it, dude. You almost pulled a Steve.
Yes.
Mechanical bull. That's not a part of the body. It's correct.
That is correct.
Are you gonna guess anything? I don't know.
I don't know how many parts of the body there are, but you got a good 70% chance again.
Like I kind of wanted to throw away 300 points and make the
Cheeks?
the Aragorn. He broke his toe. Did you know that?
Well, let's logic this, okay?
Okay.
What's an easily injured part of the body from physical activity of any kind? Shoulder.
Probably his
Shoulder,
back.
legs, something in the leg, back.
I think shoulder is like a really sensitive area because the joint is like very susceptible to injury.
Okay, how about I guess leg. Or is leg too broad? Is that too broad? Do I have to say
Depends
like
on
which
the person
part of the
and
bread
whether or
leg?
not they skip leg day.
That's true.
Is a mechanical bull machinery?
We're all splitting hairs.
It's all
here.
on the table.
So I'll guess leg if you guess shoulder.
You making a deal with me to curse myself?
I'm just trying to make things interesting.
Okay, let's do this.
I can give a very Steve specific hint,
Okay.
That benefits Steve specifically.
but no one else will know.
Okay.
That doesn't seem fair.
Roderick Strong, the wrestler, was recently injured.
Okay.
Or was recently healed from this injury.
Okay. I can't answer because I know exactly what he means, but it's not what we've said so far.
It's neither shoulder nor leg.
Yeah.
Was it a back?
Kinda.
Ass? Lower back?
Other way.
Neck.
His neck. Okay.
It's a neck
Yeah, it's
injury.
gotta be his neck. Okay. Nobody gets the points, but it's the
Kit,
Neck.
you got it.
Yeah.
I'm fucking winning.
Neck Strong.
Is it bad that you said Roderick Strong, my first?
I was like the Strong family.
I was like Breakbones.
Oh, good point.
Let's do
Look at
Hot
these
D.
strong bastards.
God, he was strong then. Let's do Hot D ancestry or ancestry for 300.
For 300 points.
300.
My grandparents and my parents are my aunts and uncles. My sibling, spouse, and offspring are my cousins.
Just throw a dart at a Targaryen family tree. Okay, my grandparents and my parents are my aunts and uncles.
So that's a brother and sister had kids who married, and then their child, it doesn't matter. So my grandparents,
my sibling and spouse and offspring are my cousins.
Grandparents and parents are my aunts and uncles. So it has to be a third generation.
Are these people in the show? Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is a pretty important character.
And my sibling, spouse, and offspring are my cousins. So somebody who is married and has kids. So that takes out quite a few of them. Not really, because by the end, like Helena and everybody has children. But it has to be a full Targaryen. It can't be like the Hightower bitches.
It could be a Valerian.
True. God damn. This is just... I'm going for it again. I know this is wrong, but I'm fucking going for it. No, I'm not. I chickened out.
I think I know who it is.
Buzz in.
And I'm scared.
I'm scared.
Eon.
You're pretty close to positive, so...
This could be the winner.
I think if I got everyone right from here on out, I still wouldn't be positive.
I'm buzzing in.
Steve?
Who's Jaehaerys?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
You went straight Jaehaerys?
I went straight Jaehaerys. He's got the most family. I thought the odds were in my favor.
But I guess. Who was his father? Aenys?
I think it was Aenys, yeah.
And his father, that would have worked.
Yeah.
His father was Aegon.
Mm-hmm.
Annie Hoozle.
It's the siblings or the.
I was going to say Lena,
spouse.
but it doesn't count because his real parents are Harwin. So if he went by his parents by marriage, that would work. But Lena also doesn't have any kids
has
yet.
One sibling.
My sibling. Oh, good call, Andy.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
So Viserys? Would it be Viserys?
That's where my head's at.
What's his Aaron? What's her first name? His wife's name? She's technically an Aaron, but is she also a cousin?
I think so.
I feel like she does have the white hair.
Yeah.
Who is Viserys Targaryen?
You got it.
He's the only one I could think of that only had one sibling. Yeah. I got a question right. Okay.
You're
We're
on
good.
the board,
Andy.
Andy.
That's all I needed. I'm good. I'm going home.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
Let's see.
What are you picking? There's a lot. We're down to the 400s and 500s.
Where in the world is Westeros for 400? No.
Oh, no.
It's okay.
Shit.
For 400 points, this landform creates a border between the Vale of Arryn and the Riverlands.
This landform creates a border between the Vale of
Steve.
Arryn.
What is the Erie?
No, I'm sorry. That's incorrect. Kit?
Oh, I shouldn't have clicked. I think it's the Mountains of Moon.
You got it. Oh! What are the Mountains of the Moon?
God! Sorry.
No, it's of the moon.
Yeah. Sorry. Negative.
shits.
I'm impressed. That was tough.
Way to go, dude. Nice.
I'm a nerd. Not that shit with I don't care what happened during COVID. Nobody knows that.
And you know what? You're positive now.
What?
Let's go.
But I'm not winning.
Yeah.
I'm winning.
Everyone, I'm super.
Everyone
negative.
else,
I'm negative 1,000 something.
I'm swinging at every single thing that comes
Yeah.
my way. All right,
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
missing a lot.
No, you were hitting though.
It's fun.
Kit is
Felt
in
wrong not to
first.
swing.
Okay.
Kit's in first with 300. Andy's in second with a negative 400, and Steve has negative 700.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
baby. Let's fucking go.
Let's go. Where in the world is Westeros for 500?
For 500 points, these are the western, southern, and eastern borders of Westeros at the time of House of the Dragons.
These?
Mm-hmm.
Meaning there's three answers?
These.
So, like, are we talking landmarks? Like area? Well, like, I don't know exactly what these is meaning.
These, I'll give you a hint. That's probably pretty telling.
Can you make it wrestling based so only I get it?
Not this one. Unfortunately, not this one.
Can you make it barbecue based? So only I get it.
It's a type of salt in the landform.
Oh, so
and there's four of them.
So like beaches?
Beach salt?
It's a type of salt?
Oh, so sea? Like seas?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
I was like, sea salt? Well,
Western, southern, and eastern borders.
And are there three answers, or would we just be saying the seas?
This one is a little tricky.
are there 3 different seas?
There's actually 4.
Borders? But there's only 3.
4 seas.
Right, but there's 3 of them are borders.
Okay, so the narrow sea is one of them.
I know what the western border is.
What is it?
I'm not saying. Fuck you, dude.
It's us versus the mods, I thought.
It's the Sunset Sea.
Okay,
It's on the west.
one. Okay.
And the Narrow Sea is on the eastern part there. The Jade Sea, I don't think is in the south, but it might be. And I don't know what the 4th sea would be.
Probably called like the Southern Sea.
There's the there's a northern sea.
Yeah.
That is it's cold, obviously.
What? The cold sea.
There's the port of Ibn. Ibn is up there with the fucking the sea lion people. Or those guys.
Okay, so we got Sunset, we got Narrow, and then we need
Because Alyssa Farman sails across the Sunset Sea to the west, and that's where nobody's ever been before.
Okay.
And then the Narrow Sea is the east. And I guess I know Jade is another frequently mentioned one. That's where like Sathorios and stuff is, which I think is to the south.
Yeah.
I think it's Jade, Sunset, and Narrow, if we're going to go 3 seas. I don't know why it
do we
says
need
at the
4?
time of House of the Dragons.
We need 4.
But for a trick question, it's called House of the Dragon. It's not plural. I win.
There are 4 seas, but there's only 3 answers here, right? So
I think that's what Ricker was trying to hint. Like you can pick a wrong sea.
Oh.
But I can't even. That's what I think. I don't know if that's accurate.
Okay,
there are 4 answers we have to come up with.
Okay, I'll tell you, there is a sea to the west, a sea to the south, and 2 to the east.
So there are 4 seas we have to come up with.
Okay, but I don't. Why does it say at the time as though it's only like that's only 172 years before Game of like the landmass did not.
Global warming took out probably the Northern Sea,
Narrow Sea, Jade Sea, Sunset Sea, CeeLo Green.
And there's 2 seas to the west. You said
east.
2 to the east.
Oh, to the east. To the east. Okay, so Narrow's on the east, so that's one of them. So it's probably the more northern sea is what we're trying to come up with. I imagine on the east side.
East side? No, I only know the north one on the west.
From the window to the wall?
Yeah.
Also, are we passing?
If Chris can name all, because Chris is the one that drove all this. If Chris names 3 of them, because does he get 300 points? Not 400?
500.
Oh, this is a 500.
500.
Shit.
Math.
Okay.
Be 125.
I'll allow it. If you can name 3, I'll give you 300.
Really?
I'll allow it. I'm feeling
but I would still
generous.
get negative 200, so I'll get 100.
You do it.
Isn't the Jade Sea like all the way over by Essos?
I don't think they've sailed it before, like Corliss has. Maybe. Yeah, be over there by Yee.
Yeah.
Yee.
Fuck!
Ouch.
Too many C's!
Just guess it.
Just do it. Just do
You
it.
say you to the current winner.
Right.
Do it.
I see what you're doing there. All right, fine. You guys are really peer pressuring me to lose
All right,
here.
kid.
I'm going to say Jade Sea, Sunset Sea, Narrow Sea, Cora Sea Den. What's another sea, guys? You guys got nothing?
CDs.
The Winter Sea.
Wait. I think Iron Islands. Think Drowned God.
Isn't Iron Islands on the west side?
It is. So that's one of the coasts we got to come up with. That's what I'm saying.
I thought you already did with
I thought
Sunset Sea.
But there's 4. But he said 2 was on the east.
2
yeah.
to the east. Correct.
And we know Narrow's on the east.
Yeah, we know about that Narrow.
Yeah.
Is there like Frozen Sea or something?
Yeah, probably.
The Winter Sea.
Have we named 3 of the 4 yet?
No.
Damn.
Whoa.
So Jade isn't one of them.
I'll give you a hint just because this is really hard. One of the seas is a season.
Summer Sea.
Spring
That
Sea.
sounds right.
Winter Sea.
I would
Autumn Sea.
The Fall Sea.
I feel like it'd have to be the Summer Sea just because Martin loves alliteration.
Yeah.
Summer Sea.
Is that wrong?
No, that is correct.
Okay,
you got
let's
3 right.
Yay!
So you get 300 points.
Sunset Sea, Summer Sea, Narrow Sea, Shivering Sea.
The Shivering Sea!
I said cold sea.
You did?
That's pretty good.
There's a cold one in there.
There was a cold one in there. All right. Anyway, we tried.
You get 300 out of 500 points. That's pretty good.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah.
I like your avarice there, though, with the your greed. I'll give you if you get 3 of them, knowing that one of my 3 was not. You know what I mean? I would give you some points if you weren't so fucking dumb.
Thank you for explaining, because I didn't know what that word meant. Avarice?
It just means greed.
Okay.
What do you guys think? We'll do it since we're as a team here. Do you guys want to go picture?
Yeah, that's where my head was at.
Picture or 1,000 words for 400? It's just a picture of his dick.
Gotcha, bitch. For 400 points, Sir Criston Cole kills Sir Joffrey Lonmouth in both the book and the show, but in Fire and Blood, Criston mortally wounds Joffrey during this event.
In this event, because they fight at...
Wait, in both the book and the show, but in Fire and Blood.
Correct.
He mortally wounds him at
In
this
the
event
show,
and he
it's
dies later.
In the show, it's at the pre-wedding.
Yeah.
At the rehearsal dinner.
But it says
They're at
the
Buca de
book
Beppo's.
and the show. And then it says but in the book.
Well, because
So he dies
in the book,
two different ways.
He's mortally wounding him and then dies later. Whereas in the show, he just dies.
Oh.
In the show, he kills him at the rehearsal dinner. In the book, it's somewhere else.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha. I was going to say it's like a melee. It's where my head's at. Because he's sword fighter. I don't feel like... Does he joust? He does joust. Because she like gives him
Is
a
this a
laurel.
euphemism? Does he joust?
He took a lance to the ribs.
To them guts.
Andy,
Buzz, what is a joust?
a joust. What kind of event
What?
would that be at, though?
Where do they joust? Where does one joust?
Why
At a
would
tourney?
Why would you celebrate a tourney?
It's a tourney for the birth of Viserys' son. Right?
It is a tourney. What kind of attorney?
What does that mean?
A lawyer. Come on, guys. That was funny.
What kind of a tourney?
What kind of a tournament?
Okay.
What kind of a celebration would they be having a tournament for?
For
It might be similar to the thing they're actually doing
Yes.
in the show.
The thing where he died in the book.
Come on, Andy.
hang on, I'm
The thing
trying
he
to-
died in the show is similar.
Joffrey
Oh, a
Lonmouth.
wedding,
Wedding
celebrating
tourney.
wedding.
Yes.
A wedding tourney.
You got it. With no help at all, Andy.
You're like the thing they're doing in the show. I'm like incest.
It's an incest tourney.
It was at the wedding tournament, and Steve is correct. It was a festering, terrible wound.
Terrible wound.
Terrible wound. Which the book version's better
I got
because
there
it
in the
explains
end,
why he
guys.
didn't get in any trouble. Whereas in the show, it's kind of weird that he didn't get
taking the
any
piss out
trouble
of
for
him.
just murdering him at a wedding. You know?
Yeah.
Everybody was just like, ooh.
Went ham.
Well, that sucks.
It's a real Dothraki wedding up in here, am I
Am I
right?
going to say anything?
You just beat the shit out of Joffrey Lonmouth. Gross. Clean it up.
Oh, anyway.
Carry on with the wedding.
Anyway, picture or 1,000 words for 500.
Ooh.
For 500 points, in Hot D, Lena Valerian, Dracarys herself, but in Fire and Blood, Lena died during a futile attempt to do this.
Oh, fuck. I know this.
That's what I literally think it's just give birth. It's a futile attempt at giving birth. She tried.
Gave it the old college try.
It seems so inappropriate to phrase it that way, though, but maybe that's the trick.
I feel like it was something. I'm vaguely remember something that I think it had something to do with like her dragon. Like she was doing something like some sort of
Clipping
stunt
its toenails.
or some.
She was doing what, Steve?
She was doing some sort of stunt with the dragon, or trying to do some stunt with the dragon, and like fell and died. Something like that. I could be wrong. I could be thinking of someone else.
She fell and died. Sounds right. But I don't know what you mean by stunt. Like, do a backflip.
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was some like dangerous, like, oh, I'm gonna do it because that's kind of her character. She's like, she's got Vagar. She like, I want the biggest dragon. I want to be the best dragon rider ever. And she kind of tried to do something and fucked it up and died. Is this ringing any bells, Ricker? I'm looking to you for hints, but he's not. He's a steel trap over there. You don't have to answer that. I'm
Yeah, there are dragons in the show.
Okay. So you're telling me there's a chance. Are you going to guess giving birth?
Barrel roll.
I'm not going to guess.
Do a flip.
I don't know.
She was trying to do a flip.
Yelena, do a flip.
Do a flip.
Oh, she was trying to chug
A futile attempt. To do
Dornish wine. Blood alcohol poisoning. Nobody saw it coming.
Isn't there a thing that Targaryen's like, oh, I bet I could do that, but it kills them a lot? Like, I bet I could drink fire or something.
Aerys, or a Targaryen tried that.
Aegon.
One guy did.
Duncan Egg did.
Is that the one? Aegon the Fifth?
Are you guessing, Andy?
I mean, I want to.
I want to too.
Don't be cowards. Don't be craven.
I don't see you hitting that button.
Yeah, mister. I bet it's from birth. Not guessing it.
Sorry. Mechanical bull.
Mechanical bull.
I have no guess.
She tried to ride a mechanical bull. My wife did break her hand doing that. It's dangerous.
You know, because it's more fun when people try and fail. I'm buzzing in.
Steve.
Dragon stunts.
I'll give it to you.
Oh, yeah.
She died while trying to ride her dragon one last time.
Oh. That is fair. You were right. We were right. It was a dragon thing.
Is that what killed her, though?
Was the fall that killed
She
her?
tried and failed to ride her dragon and died. I mean, technically childbirth, but
Oh, interesting.
if you want to get technical,
I do.
Oh, now you want to get in here. Okay.
It's ridiculous.
Okay. All right.
All right, Steve. Again.
Oh, yeah. I get to pick. Sorry. What we're doing dragons. House of the Dragons for 500.
For 500 points, the number of dragons that have been seen or mentioned by the end of Hot D Season 1.
Okay.
So this is a number. You don't have to name them.
Does the pink dread count?
No.
There's no way of knowing.
There's really no way of knowing.
No. It
Okay,
doesn't.
so let's do this together.
Okay.
Let's do it together.
I'm not helping you.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You'll just get lucky and say a number. And you don't need me. No, there's Balerion was mentioned.
Balerian's mentioned. Vhagar's
Caraxes.
obviously there. Caraxes is there. Cyrax is there. Vermithor is seen at the end or something. Doesn't he like get a dragon? Is that Vermithor?
Daemon goes to Vermithor in the pit.
Yeah. Sea Smoke is there.
Sea Smoke is Laenor's.
There's Arax who gets chomped on. That's Lucerys's.
I thought that was Vermax, but
It's
you're right. It
Vermax.
might be.
No, you answered that question.
In the question, they said Arax, I think. Oh, so and then so Arax is one of them at least. It's mentioned.
Okay. Then Vermax.
Vermaxes.
Vermax. I don't think Vermax was seen or mentioned. If Eric's is the one that Luke rides, then how do we know that Vermax was mentioned? I guess we'll just say Vermax because he was on there.
Yeah. So I think they mentioned all the kids' dragons at one point, but we don't see all the kids' dragons, right? Because there's the little ones. So we're at 8.
Whoever Rhaenys rides.
Yeah. Bust out the
Melees.
bottom.
Melees.
Do they mention Sheep Stealer? Does somebody mention?
I mean, it depends on how you define this because
Daemon
at one point Daemon counts all the dragons.
Yeah.
I think he says 13, but then they have 4, which would be 17.
Was he saying there was 13 unaccounted for? Or
no, they have 13. He's counting like the 3 wild dragons on Dragonstone.
Yeah, but
he
does he
counts that
actually
as a mention.
Say their names.
They don't have names. They're wild.
Well, people call them like Sheep Stealer.
He doesn't. Nobody says that at any point in the show, for sure.
So not Sheep Stealer.
But do we see them?
No, we definitely don't see them.
I'm just curious because the way that Casey's making this trivia and the fact that Daemon literally counts the dragons, I think that she would go by that number.
Okay.
But I'm not positive.
So 13?
Well, then the 4 that the Greens have.
So then 17.
That would be, I think he says 13. I'm only, by the way.
Okay.
If I had a gun to my head, I would say 17. But I don't.
You know.
I don't.
For the audio listener, Andy and I just put finger guns at him. Is anyone going to go in for it? Come on.
I will.
Andy's going for it.
Andy.
17.
Andy, that is correct.
Let's go.
And you may notice the board says 16, but the list that was used didn't have Balerion on it. And you're right, he was mentioned. even though he's dead before the
Go,
show.
Andy.
So
Thanks, buddy.
I'll give it to you.
Mechanical Bull.
All right, Andy, your choice.
Let's do Hatching a Hit behind the scenes of Hot D for 400, please.
For 400 points, in episode 5, Sir Kristen prepares to die by suicide. The actor played this song while filming to aid his performance. The same song that was used in The Last of Us, episode 3, during Bill and Frank's final day together.
Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. He's just getting ready. This gets me in the mood, man. KRS-One.
What is?
I'm Kristen Cole right now.
I'm gonna end it with my dogs.
Their final day together.
What was that? That's a Steve thing, man. That's a musical Steve kind of question.
Steve's just Googling.
I think he's texting Madison, probably.
I think she's kind of on her way, and I'm letting her know.
I think it's a song used like fairly often. I'm pretty sure it was in Shutter Island as well, if that narrows it down at all. Doubt it.
I know that song was super famous at the time, and it was like, oh, everybody knows this song, but I don't, was my thought. So I'm probably Cyndi Lauper. I'm probably not going to get it.
The Reason by Hoobastank.
And the reason is you.
And as we know, music trivia goes very well.
Steve's usually good for this.
Honestly, I can't even remember a song that played in Bill and Frank's Last Day.
Remember when Kate Bush blew up because of Stranger Things, and everybody was like, I already jammed this. And I don't know who Kate Bush is until that happened. It's one of those. Like, you know who this is.
Bill plays the song for him on piano. I remember that.
And it goes in because I thought, wasn't it also in the cassette tape that, no, that's a different scene when Joel puts the tape in.
You're not thinking of the Radiohead song. Oh, yeah, there was the tape and there's
that's like it's a big thing.
Yes. Shit. I don't remember that, but I'll never remember the name of that.
I want to say like Hank. I want to say like one of the Williams, maybe Jr. I want to say like
the tape was Hank Williams Jr.
But that's not it.
No.
Okay.
No, this is hard.
I'm never gonna remember this. I'll just be straight up. I'll
be straight up. Be straight up. Don't lie.
Straight up.
Tell me, do you really want to live?
No cap.
Me together.
Oh.
Can you hum the song for us?
No.
So you're not familiar with the song. At least not well enough to hum it.
There's a lot of instrumental in it.
It's a woman.
Yeah, it's a woman singing. But I
can play it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
If you can play it on your phone,
let's see.
That would give us a good
Cyndi Lauper.
Again, I haven't seen The Last of Us in over a year, so
yeah,
I'm blanking on.
Kristen Cole listened to this when he was trying to get into.
That's why I thought Hoobastank's The Reason would work.
I don't know how much this will help.
Tonight will be the night that I will die for you.
Okay. There's words to this, right?
Skipping ahead.
It's Metallica S&M.
I'm skipping ahead.
Okay, I remember the song. I know this instrumental. I don't know if I ever knew the name of it.
It's not Paramore. That's all I know for sure.
That's what you get
when you let your heart win.
God.
I don't have a guess.
Yeah, I don't have a guess.
None of us are guessing, right?
No.
We're not going to guess.
No
guesses. What is On the Nature of Daylight?
Never
so close.
got that.
That classic ditty.
I had no idea.
The Reason
either.
by Hoobastank.
The reason is you.
So was that Andy?
I think so. Yeah,
I think so. Yes.
All right, let's do Hatching a Hit behind the scenes of Hot D for 500, please.
For 500 points. The concept artist revealed that they drew inspiration for the dragons from the natural and not so natural aspects of our world. The form of Rhaenyra's dragon, Syrax, was based on a snake combined with this specific aircraft design.
I'm a snake.
Slithery little snake.
A specific aircraft design. What do you guys think that means?
Could be a Ghibli.
Is it a Ghibli? Or like I don't know.
A Boeing.
Do they think they mean like, a 737?
Boeing 737.
Or do they mean like a hang glider? That's an aircraft, right?
Well, dude, after machinery, it could be anything.
What is a bird?
It could be a kite. It could be a kite.
Oh God.
I'm just a sore loser, guys. I'm so grateful.
I'm just
for
gonna
this.
buzz in to like have chaos, right?
Steve, what is your answer?
What is a jet? Like a jet airplane?
You need to be more specific.
Jet airliner.
Well, like you need the make and model of the jet.
No, it is an airplane.
Okay.
And I guess technically it is a jet, but it's a specific type of jet airplane.
Like an F-14, like a
commercial
military
jet, or
it could
a
be
military jet.
It's probably
I was
more
thinking
like
I was of a military jet was what I was leaning
I would
towards.
say maybe fighter jet.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah.
Okay.
That was in my brain. But that's still not
I'm sorry.
Good
no.
enough.
Deduction. All right.
Sorry. So your guess.
Yeah, I don't have a guess.
All right.
It's the best I could have done too.
Anyone else like to guess?
I don't know any other kind of jets.
Pizza.
Joan?
Pizza.
Well, it's not military, so it could be a commercial jet.
Could be.
You know.
I don't know. Click that shit. We got a pair.
What is a commercial jet?
No.
I like how Kit's over there like, click that shit if you got a pair. And he hasn't been clicking shit for the last like 5 questions.
Okay. All right. Do you have a guess?
Nope.
Nope. All right. What is it?
It is a Concorde airplane.
I was going to say that.
They're the ones that like.
It's kind of a commercial, like people fly that to go across the Atlantic Ocean
true.
real quick.
I don't know what that is. What is it?
It's like, have you seen the jets that like they kind of don't have a tail looking? Like their wings are like all on their butt.
And so people can, a lot of people use Concords to get over the Atlantic from like the US to Europe, like within like a couple hours. Like it's they're real quick.
Is that what they meant by the flight of the Concords?
Yes.
I guess so.
Concord's a bird too, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
All right. Well,
back to the board.
Hot D ancestry, or is it ancestry? For 500, please.
500. Oh boy.
We're skipping 4?
You madman.
Shit.
Oh boy. For 500 points, my grandparents are my great aunt and uncle. My great grandmother is my spouse's great aunt. Can't even read the questions.
My grandparents are my great aunt and uncle. My great grandmother is my spouse's great aunt. I need a map.
Right.
So the grandma's mom is the spouse's great aunt, which is the aunt's mother.
Is this person in the show?
Yes.
Okay. Are all these people in the show? Mm-hmm. Okay.
This
That way I
could
don't
be.
stop asking you that.
Yeah, it's House of the Dragon trivia.
This could.
Well, I didn't know if you were like going from like Fire and Blood and stuff like that. Okay.
This could be like a Ray niece, I guess.
Okay, so I assume it can't be any of like Rhaenyra and Daemon's kids, because why would it be just like my person? Is like I assume it's like because that the siblings would have the same person, so it has to be an only child, right? I'm trying to logic this out.
No, there is usually some logic you can glean from there. I don't know where you're getting that. He has to be an only child, though.
Well, like my grandparents, my great uncle, if they would say like mine and my sisters, mine and my siblings.
Maybe. But
Maybe.
So we've already had answers that were Rhaenyra and Viserys
And Daemon.
Mm-hmm. So it could still be lots of other people.
Yeah.
it's somebody that's married.
I assume it's one of the younger ones.
Yeah, because we got 3 generations here.
Yeah.
Somebody that's married. It can't be the one whose spouse is also the sister.
Great grandmother. Okay, so that's
It's my spouse's
fourth
great
generation.
aunt. So the spouse is a little older, but it's not a sister. The spouse is not a sibling. The spouse has to be a cousin.
Buzzing in. I'm guessing.
All right, Steve.
This is probably so fucking wrong, but I'm going for it. Rainey's.
You got it.
Yeah. Finally got her. Yeah.
Who is Rainey's
Wow.
for 500 points?
Is that John Cena?
It is. I only guessed her 3 times in that whole section. I finally got her.
I don't think Kit could see me, but when he said Rainey's, I went,
No, I can't. There's the road arms there. I knew the top part made sense for her, but I just didn't finish the I got confused.
Yeah, again, like a map, like a family tree map makes it so much easier to digest because you're kind of like, okay, well, you're trying to play it all in your brain.
But great news. The last question is also ancestry.
Yay for 400. So it should be easier.
Yeah.
For 400 points. My grandmother is also my great aunt. My wife is my sister, and I am both uncle and father to my children.
So who's got sister wives? I'm going to buzz in.
Steve.
Oh, you beat me.
It's probably wrong. Who's Aegon?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
Okay.
I'm glad you beat me. That was my guess.
Was it okay?
I would have said Aegon the second and been like specifically wrong.
Sorry. I should have said
My
the second.
grandmother is also my great aunt.
Okay.
Aegon's the only one that I can think. So it has to be one of the older ones.
Jaehaerys married his sister Alysanne.
Yeah. It's great, Alice. The sweet Alysanne, yeah.
And then obviously Aegon was married to his two sisters. And
but they're in the show.
And Rhaena, I'm just going through the whole Targaryen family tree. There's only like up to this point, like 5 people that married sisters that I can recall. Who are we missing? That's sister fucking.
Is it just Jaehaerys?
He said it was in the show.
Yeah, Jaehaerys is in the show.
In the beginning.
And grandmother is my great aunt, which would be
is that Visenya?
I guess.
Or Rain.
No, because Maegor's children. It could be Jaehaerys. And my wife is my sister, which is Alysanne, and I am both uncle and father to my children.
Which would make sense for their kids.
Because his wife's a sister. You don't even need to think about that.
Is this
other
person
than the fact that he has kids.
Alive in the show?
No.
Okay.
Is he alive for 5 minutes?
Maybe.
All right, go for it.
Kit.
Jaehaerys?
You got it. Who is Jaehaerys the First?
I wanted to swoop in and hit it. So.
That would have been epic. That would have been epic.
So clutch. That would have been hilarious.
That would have mechanical pulled me to just complete despair.
All right. What'd you get? 500?
Sorry for making the listeners go through that
I'll
every
pare
time.
this down.
Because that's like, they're like, okay.
Yeah, we get it's Jaehaerys.
And I'm over here like. And so we still have Final Jeopardy left.
Final Jeps.
But the scoring situation is kind of wonky.
It's always.
We've got Kit in first place with 1,100 points.
Wow.
Never has that happened. Because I was being conservative.
1,000. I gave you 500 for that one. It's only 1,000. Andy in second with a 0.
Yeah! Positive!
Let's go!
And Steve in last place with negative 700.
Hey.
But he was trying things.
Yeah, I'm trying to make things interesting here. So I have 700 points to bet, right? And Andy has nothing?
Yeah.
I think that math works out.
Can I make a loan from the Iron Bank to
Bravos?
some 50,000 dragons?
Okay, here's what we do. I got 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Steve has the least, just to be clear about that.
Yeah.
Why don't we give Steve 300, Andy 400, and me 500
Okay.
to bet?
And we just bet it all.
Well, we might.
We might.
Might be strategic for me to just.
I'm keeping my 300 that I definitely earned.
Yeah, if none of us answer, then we all end
So
positive.
the only benefit that I get or you get is like if we're all right, then I still win.
Right.
So should I hand out paper so we can all, because we all have to answer, but it's all what we bet.
We'll just
All right.
And the way this will work is you'll see the category and then you can do your wager and everything.
I'll wager.
I bet it all.
All right.
So you have to write what you're betting and the answer.
All right. Final Jeopardy. The category is
Ooh, I like that.
Dragon. Oh, my dragon.
Now we do our bets.
Do you make your bets?
Yep.
Do you feel confident with dragons?
No. You made your bet. Now you have to lie in it.
I like this Westerosi Carpe Diem. Dragon, my dragon.
Oh, dragon, my dragon.
All right, everyone got their
ready?
bet?
Penis mightier.
Moo. Call me Turd Ferguson. The names of the 3 untamed dragons Damon suggests seeking out to aid in the upcoming battle. So you have to name all 3 dragons.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Got it.
Steve's ready.
I'm in. Y'all are going down.
Steve coming in hot.
I'm ready.
All right, everyone ready?
I'm ready.
Ready.
Okay. Do you want me to just reveal the answer? Or do you want to say your answers first?
Let's say our answers first.
One after the other.
Go ahead, Steve.
All right, so I bet all 300.
All 300.
Yeah. And I have Sheep Stealer, Carl's Jr.
Your children are now in the custody of Carl's Jr.
and the ugly one.
Okay.
All right. I bet 399 of my 400. I got Sheep Stealer, Goat Stealer, and Horse Stealer. Alternatively, I have Fuck My Face.
Okay. Will do.
So is it fuck, Sheep Stealer, my Goat Stealer, face, Horse Stealer?
Okay. I bet nothing.
Oh.
Coward.
Twist.
What a twist.
Which was actually 500 and very clearly crossed out. And once I didn't know the answers, I bet 500. I have Sheep Stealer, Butt Fucker, and Jay Scrammo. The untamed dragon.
The untamed dragon herself, Jay Scrammo.
Well, we all got Sheep Stealer, so that's good.
That's the you know.
Real one's no Sheep Stealer.
If you're going to name the cast of Ocean's 11, Sheep Stealer's George Clooney. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, no one got all three. The answers are Cannibal, Gray Ghost, and Sheep Stealer.
I would have never have guessed Gray Ghost, but I should have gotten Cannibal. Dang. Hey,
and that's the end.
Andy wins.
Andy
with
wins.
1 point.
1 point. What is it? 1 to 0 to 0? I think.
Technically.
I think Kid wins that one.
Yeah.
I think you definitely.
I'm giving it to Andy.
All right, so
I had 0. I had nothing to bet.
can we compromise, Ricker? Can you just do a Dutch rudder on both of them for the celebratory handy?
All my life on
That's
the
not
farm
what a
has
Dutch
trained
rudder
me
is.
for this moment.
That's just a double.
Well,
Dutch
that was
rudder is where
fun.
someone holds his hand.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
I haven't done it often.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the trivia, despite especially but all of our at times deep sore losing. We're so incredibly grateful to the mods for putting in all of that hard work. The graphics were gorgeous. The category names were so clever and amazing. Even through my fury, I was impressed. You know what I mean? And thank you to Ricker for making the journey all the way up here to be here in person to host the event.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
I don't think that helped anybody prepare for season 2. But luckily, we're doing a recap next week. This was all for funsies.
Yeah.
And so keep a lookout for that. And don't forget the Game of Thrones coverage on Patreon. You can email the show at streamingthingspod@gmail.com if you want to make fun of any of us at any time. I'll delete it. And
as you're listening to this today, also, if you sign up to Patreon, the tickets for the live show that we're having in October is available to all patron members, all of them, even the $1 ones. So if you want to get your ticket first, get it fast, log on now. Tickets will become available to the public on June 8th. But today, as you're listening to this, if you're on the Patreon, go get your tickets now.
Yeah. The VIP tickets were not sold out, but a lot of them were sold. So...
And yeah, they're as of right now, I think they're halfway out. So if you really want a VIP ticket, get in there quick because and that was within a day. So like they're halfway sold out within a day. So if you want a VIP ticket, make sure you try to get them quick because they're going fast.
The Dutch rudder package was selling like hotcakes. Don't know why.
Ricker will be there.
I will be there.
It'll be a fun time. So
I know my role. And finally, I have one more thing from the bottom of my heart. Hey, Suze, suck it.
Gotcha.
She'll know.
People who aren't on the Discord are getting a window into the Discord beef that happens between the stream feeds.
So
happens in trivia.
I'm gonna be honest.
She's gonna soak you, dude. She's gonna soak you.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought you had a Spanish friend named Jesus that you were really upset with, and I was like, "Damn,
Rick." Now that I have a platform, I want to drag my friend.
Air my grievances. You have a moment to talk about.
Anyway, well, yeah, Suze, that's all the time we have for right now. My name is Kids.
I'm Andy.
I'm Ricker.
And I'm Steve.
And we've got to go return some videotapes. This was streaming House of the Dragon, kind of.
Happy streaming.